Results-based management is a systematic approach to achieving organizational outcomes effectively and efficiently. It focuses on aligning efforts with desired results, ensuring that every action contributes meaningfully to the organization's goals. Results-based management, or RBM, is a strategic approach used by organizations to achieve desired outcomes effectively and efficiently. It emphasizes identifying, measuring, and managing activities to ensure accountability and improve decision-making. RBM is widely adopted across various sectors, providing a framework that aligns resources, activities, and outcomes toward achieving strategic goals. RBM matters because it ensures organizations are responsible for their results and impact, optimizes resource allocation and activity management, and provides data-driven insights for strategic choices. These elements are crucial for achieving success in any organizational context. Core principles of RBM guide its implementation and success across all organizational contexts. These principles ensure that efforts are focused on achieving specific results, rather than simply completing activities. The first principle of RBM is focusing on results. This means achieving specific results rather than simply completing activities. Organizations are encouraged to define clear objectives that guide all planning and implementation processes, ensuring that every action aligns with the overall mission and contributes meaningfully to desired outcomes. Results-based management emphasizes a fundamental shift in mindset, prioritizing results over activities. This approach ensures that every effort is directed towards achieving meaningful outcomes, rather than just completing tasks. Strategic planning is the second principle of RBM. It requires organizations to identify long-term goals and the necessary steps to achieve them. This involves assessing the internal and external environment, analyzing stakeholder needs, and mapping available resources to ensure a comprehensive approach to achieving strategic objectives. Performance measurement is a crucial component of RBM. It involves monitoring progress, assessing effectiveness, and evaluating the impact of activities through quantifiable indicators. These indicators help organizations stay on track and make informed decisions to enhance their performance. There are three types of performance indicators in RBM. Output indicators, which measure immediate results. Outcome indicators, which assess changes resulting from outputs. And impact indicators, which evaluate broader effects on the community or sector. Each type provides valuable insights into different aspects of organizational performance. Understanding the indicator hierarchy is essential for effective performance measurement. It involves recognizing the relationship between output, outcome, and impact indicators, and how each contributes to long-term community change. This hierarchy helps organizations focus their efforts on achieving meaningful and sustainable results. Output indicators capture the immediate, tangible results of organizational activities. They answer the question, what did we produce or deliver? Common examples include the number of training sessions conducted, reports published, and products delivered. These indicators provide a snapshot of the organization's immediate achievements. Outcome indicators assess the changes that result from outputs. They answer the question, what difference did our outputs make? Common examples include percentage increases in participant skills, improved knowledge retention rates, and enhanced organizational capacity. These indicators help organizations understand the effectiveness of their efforts. Impact indicators evaluate the broader, long-term effects on communities or sectors. They answer the question, what ultimate change occurred? Common examples include reductions in unemployment rates, improved community health outcomes, and decreased poverty levels. These indicators provide insights into the lasting impact of organizational activities. Continuous learning and adaptation is the fourth principle of RBM. It promotes a culture where feedback loops allow organizations to adapt their strategies based on performance data. This iterative process enhances flexibility and responsiveness to changing circumstances, ensuring sustained success. Feedback loops are the engine of continuous improvement in RBM. They create a dynamic system where data informs decisions, actions generate new data, and the cycle repeats with increasing effectiveness. This process ensures that organizations remain agile and responsive to evolving challenges and opportunities. Implementing RBM requires a structured approach with clear steps and milestones. This roadmap includes setting clear objectives, developing a results framework, collecting and analyzing data, and reporting and communication. Each step is essential for ensuring that efforts are aligned with strategic goals and that progress is effectively monitored. The first step in implementing RBM is setting clear objectives using the SMART framework. Organizations must establish specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound objectives as a foundation for RBM. This clarity helps in directing efforts and resources effectively, ensuring that every action contributes to achieving strategic goals. The SMART framework is a tool for setting clear and well-defined goals. It ensures that objectives are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This framework provides a roadmap for action, helping organizations allocate resources efficiently and avoid waste, while creating accountability structures and performance expectations. SMART objectives matter because they enhance planning, improve resource allocation, and create accountability. With specific and achievable goals, organizations can allocate resources more efficiently and avoid waste. Time-bound objectives create clear accountability structures and performance expectations, ensuring that all team members understand what needs to be accomplished and by when. Developing a results framework is the second step in implementing RBM. This framework visually represents the relationships between inputs, activities, outputs, outcomes, and impacts. It serves as a roadmap for implementation and evaluation, ensuring that all team members understand their roles and responsibilities in achieving organizational goals. A results framework is a structured approach to planning and evaluating the effectiveness of investments and actions. It consists of inputs, activities, outputs, outcomes, and impacts, each playing a crucial role in achieving meaningful change. The results chain illustrates how each component of the framework connects to create meaningful change. Inputs like financial and human resources lead to activities, which produce outputs. These outputs result in outcomes and ultimately, long-term impacts. Utilizing a results framework offers numerous benefits, including clarity and alignment within teams, enhanced communication with stakeholders, and a solid foundation for evaluation throughout the project lifecycle. Collecting and analyzing data is vital for assessing progress toward objectives. Organizations should use both qualitative and quantitative methods to gather comprehensive insights, enabling informed decision-making and enhancing accountability. Data collection methods can be divided into quantitative and qualitative approaches. Quantitative methods include surveys and statistical analysis, while qualitative methods involve interviews, case studies, and stakeholder feedback. The data analysis process involves collecting information from multiple sources, validating its accuracy, analyzing it to identify patterns, and interpreting the results to draw meaningful conclusions and actionable recommendations. Effective reporting mechanisms are essential for communicating results to stakeholders. Transparency in reporting fosters trust and supports stakeholder engagement, which is crucial for sustaining support for initiatives. Key elements of effective reporting include transparency, timeliness, relevance, and clarity. These elements help build credibility, tailor content to audience needs, and convey complex information clearly. Effective communication is key to building trust and maintaining stakeholder support throughout the results-based management process. It ensures alignment, gathers feedback, and fosters collaboration. While results-based management offers significant benefits, organizations often face obstacles during implementation that must be addressed strategically to ensure success. Implementing results-based management can meet resistance from staff accustomed to traditional approaches. This resistance stems from comfort with existing systems, fear of increased accountability, and uncertainty about new roles. To overcome resistance to change, organizations should develop comprehensive change management strategies, invest in training and capacity building, ensure leadership commitment, and implement RBM gradually through pilot projects. Measuring results in complex environments can be challenging due to attribution issues, time lags, and multiple influencing factors. Organizations must select indicators carefully to reflect performance accurately. Addressing measurement complexity involves using mixed methods, developing theories of change, selecting valid indicators, and consulting experts to ensure robust measurement systems. Limited resources can hinder the full implementation of results-based management. Organizations must prioritize and allocate resources efficiently to support essential elements of the framework. In resource-constrained environments, organizations should prioritize critical indicators, leverage existing data, build partnerships, and invest strategically in high-value measurement activities. Modern technology solutions can help organizations overcome resource constraints and measurement challenges, enabling more efficient and effective results-based management. Technology solutions for results-based management include cloud-based platforms for real-time data collection, mobile data collection for efficient fieldwork, and automated reporting to save time and ensure consistency. Successful implementation of results-based management requires more than systems and processes. It demands a fundamental shift in organizational culture towards a results-oriented mindset. A results-oriented culture is characterized by accountability, innovation, learning, transparency, and collaboration. These elements foster a continuous improvement mindset and open sharing of data and insights. Effective leadership is crucial for the success of results-based management, RBM. Leaders set the tone by championing results-oriented approaches and modeling the behaviors they expect from their staff. They ensure adequate investment in systems, training, and capacity building for RBM, and create safe spaces where staff can discuss challenges and failures without fear. Results-based management is versatile and can be applied across various sectors, each with unique considerations and adaptations. In public administration, the focus is on citizen outcomes and public value. International development emphasizes sustainable development goals. Non-profit organizations prioritize mission-driven impact measurement, while the private sector integrates RBM with strategic management. Government agencies utilize RBM to demonstrate accountability to citizens and improve public service delivery. Key characteristics include a focus on citizen outcomes and satisfaction, emphasis on transparency and accountability, integration with budget processes, performance-based resource allocation, and public reporting requirements. Development organizations use RBM to ensure aid effectiveness and demonstrate impact to donors and beneficiaries. Key characteristics include alignment with sustainable development goals, a long-term impact focus, participatory approaches with communities, donor reporting requirements, and cross-cultural measurement challenges. Meaningful stakeholder engagement is critical throughout the RBM process, from planning to evaluation. Engaging stakeholders ensures that diverse perspectives are considered, enhancing the relevance and quality of objectives and indicators. Effective stakeholder engagement involves several strategies: identification of relevant stakeholders and their interests, consultation to gather input on objectives and indicators, participation in implementation, regular communication to share results and progress, and feedback mechanisms for ongoing input. Stakeholder engagement offers numerous benefits, including improved quality and relevance of objectives, increased ownership and commitment, enhanced legitimacy and credibility, and greater sustainability of initiatives. These benefits contribute to the long-term success and continuation of projects. Monitoring and evaluation serve distinct but complementary purposes in RBM. Monitoring tracks ongoing progress and outputs, while evaluation assesses overall effectiveness and impact. Monitoring is continuous, focusing on immediate outcomes, whereas evaluation is periodic, focusing on long-term goals and lessons learned. Evaluation in RBM can take various forms. Baseline evaluation establishes starting conditions before intervention. Formative evaluation provides feedback during implementation for course correction. Summative evaluation assesses overall achievement at project end. And impact evaluation measures long-term effects and attribution of change. Continuous learning and adaptation lead to improved outcomes in practice. A community health program initially focused on building clinics, but feedback revealed low utilization. By analyzing data and consulting communities, they discovered transportation barriers and adapted by adding mobile health services, resulting in significant improvements in service utilization and community health indicators. The feedback to action cycle is a structured approach to continuous improvement. It involves collecting data to gather performance information, analyzing to identify patterns and issues, reflecting on implications with the team, deciding on necessary adjustments, and implementing changes to execute improvements. Awareness of common mistakes helps organizations avoid them and implement RBM more effectively. Pitfalls include focusing on activities instead of results, using too many indicators, ignoring qualitative data, lacking baseline data, and treating RBM as compliance rather than a management tool. To achieve success in RBM, start simple with key indicators and build complexity gradually. Invest in capacity by providing training and support for staff at all levels. Use data for informed decision-making and strategy, and celebrate learning by creating a culture where discussing failures and lessons learned is valued and rewarded. Results-based management continues to evolve with emerging trends and innovations shaping its future application. As organizations adapt to new challenges, RBM remains a vital framework for achieving effectiveness and accountability in various sectors. Emerging trends in RBM include the use of artificial intelligence for pattern recognition and predictive insights, real-time data feedback loops for rapid adaptation, systems integration for seamless connections, and participatory approaches for greater involvement of beneficiaries in defining and measuring results. The core principles of RBM include a focus on results, strategic planning to align resources and actions with long-term goals, performance measurement using indicators to track progress and impact, and continuous learning to adapt strategies based on feedback and data. Implementing RBM involves setting smart objectives, building a results framework to map connections from inputs to impacts, collecting and analyzing data using mixed methods, and reporting and communicating results transparently with stakeholders. Overcoming challenges in RBM requires addressing resistance to change through management, training, leadership commitment, and incremental implementation. Managing measurement complexity involves using mixed methods and expert consultation, while navigating resource constraints requires prioritizing indicators, leveraging existing data, and building partnerships. Results-based management is an essential approach for organizations aiming to improve their effectiveness and accountability. By focusing on results, employing strategic planning, measuring performance, and fostering a culture of continuous learning, organizations can enhance their impact and better serve their stakeholders. Start your journey toward results-oriented management today by understanding the core principles, implementation steps, and key challenges of RBM. Transform your organization by focusing on achieving outcomes, strategic planning, performance measurement, and continuous learning.